everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means Queen Baby. How y'all doing this morning? We about to do what it do this morning. We about to do what it do this morning, okay? The title of this foolery today is Linda Reese threw away 39 years of marriage and decimated Judge Mathis' kingdom. We gonna talk about it. Now I know we talked about it before, but I'm a little triggered by this conversation. And only why I'm triggered is because we're telling the young women that they need to get married. We're encouraging young men that you need to get married. But when you got, okay, somebody that has been in the game for 39 years and now say, I don't want to be married no more. What do you say to the younger people? Because we're telling them you need to get married. We're saying you need to get married. You ain't supposed to be out here fucking all willy nilly. That's what we say all the time. Good morning, Lost in Translation podcast. Good morning, Melania. How are you, baby? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming to rock with me this morning. If you feel the content, please hit the like and subscribe button if you feel the content. Also, donate to the channel if you feel the content. And if this content ain't for you, baby, scroll up. They got other content creators in this bitch. You don't have to stay here. Okay? Now, Michael, you saying hell Satan, sister. Listen. You doing some foolery in this bitch. You doing some foolery. Okay? You doing some nonsense in this bitch. Okay? Satan don't even like you. He's ready to destroy you. You sitting up talking about hell Satan. You foolish. He want to destroy you. Y'all up here worshiping something that want to destroy you. Ooh, oh my God. Okay, Tara, what's going on, baby? It's good to see you. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming to rock with me. So now listen. Listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. We about to get into this foolery. My problem is that how do we explain this to the younger generation? Yes, get behind me, Satan. That's right. That's right, Lost. So how do we sit up here and tell a younger generation you have to get married? When somebody who been married 39 years, okay? 39 years that have been married, 4 children, built a dynasty, and then 39 years later, they lose everything. And social media is doing what they do, okay? Social media is doing what they do. They taking a woman's side as usual, okay? As usual, they taking a woman's side. You got people coming out of the woodworks talking about, oh, maybe Judge Mathis was laying hands on her and all this foolery. I had a woman in my comment section talking about, well, Tina left Ike. Now, mind you, Ike Turner can never hold a candle to Judge Mathis, but this is what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're doing. Okay? No disrespect to Ike Turner and his family, but this is what we're doing. We're holding a candle to Judge Mathis and Ike Turner. Can you imagine? Okay? A man who was devoted to his family, 39 years, 4 children. Okay? Okay? Miss Linda Reese didn't have to work if she didn't want to. Okay? But people getting up here and they immediately taking her side. And let me share something with you. I have saw videos of Miss Linda Reese. I have saw their show as well. Okay, with the Mathis, their family show with the Mathis. This woman is an alpha female. She's an alpha female, aka masculine female. Okay, she has a masculine mindset. There's no way Mathis was laying hands on her and the world would not know. There's no way he would have been laying hands on her and the world did not know. A lot of y'all like to hold to make up excuses for our sisters when they do foolery like this. 39 years. You 61 years old. Shout out to Grace. She did a wonderful show last night. Shout out to Embrace the Grace. This sister did amazing last night on Black Man Unfiltered. But how do we, good morning, Quincy, how do we justify destroying your home for 39 years? I mean, 39 years of being together, and now because I'm not happy, I'm ready to decimate the kingdom. How do we justify this? But we get on our younger people. Good morning, King. How are you? It's good to see you. We decimate the kingdom, and we're out here trying to tell women, young men, it's better to get married. It's better to get married, but we're watching older couples that are 39 years down the gate, 39 years, and ready to destroy their marriage. Okay? Black lady, what's going on, baby? It's good to see you. Yes, marriage takes hard work. It does. It does. You gotta work at it. Am I sitting up here telling y'all my marriage is perfect? It is not. My marriage is not perfect. I am not perfect. My king is not perfect. But we hold on. We make it work. I keep telling y'all marriage come in seasons. You're going to have a season of harvest. You understand? An amazing harvest. And you're going to have a season that no harvest will come. Nothing will grow. Okay? You're going to have problems. You're going to have problems, but not 39 years down the gate. And now you ready to divorce this man. 61 years old. Where are you going? But you know, y'all women get in here, black don't crack. That's the shit y'all be saying. Black don't crack. You know, I can find whoever I want to find. I can be with whoever I want to be with. And what's really going to happen is that half of the money that she going to get from Mathis, okay, some young tenderoni going to be laying that pipe down properly. She probably will lose all that money. She probably going to lose all that money. And that's the crazy part right there. I got a girlfriend that we used to talk. We no longer talk anymore. She worked at the hospital with me. She no longer works there no more. And I remember she told me how her mother had this beautiful house in Atlanta, and how the mom lived so well. But she has a rotten ass boyfriend. Like the mom balling. The mom got money and everything like that. But the boyfriend that the mama got is like, you know, a old Pookie and Rere. Okay? The boyfriend the mama got is a old Pookie and Rere. Okay? And so the mom done bought this brother 2 cars. He done crashed both of these cars. This an old man now. Okay? She's still messing with somebody that's maybe close to her age or something, but he's an old Pookie and Rere. This is the type of women that get up there and say, I won't settle. I'm not going to settle. I'm not going to settle. You done missed a good man 4 times and you wind up with an old Pookie and Rere. You wind up with an old Pookie and Rere. All those good men that you missed because you said, I'm not going to settle. I don't even know where y'all get that from. I'm going to settle. I'm not going to settle. Like a man is a plague or something. It don't even make no damn sense. Good morning, Arthur. Good morning, Hot Family. How are you, Hottie? Good morning. Tara, I think I greeted you, baby. How are you? Maya. And this is the thing. This is the thing that irks my nerve. because you will have a lot of sisters in this space that will get up here and agree with Linda Reese, that they believe that that shit makes sense. Okay? They believe that that shit makes sense. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I don't care how you try to spend it. And then y'all always want to bring abuse. He was laying hands on her. He was doing this. This why she running. No, no. Because what it could be is that she just say, I ain't happy no more. Because that's the shit that y'all use to get out of marriage. I ain't happy no more. My happiness mean more to me than anything. And then when you get out of the marriage and find out you're not happy outside the marriage, okay? When you find out you're not happy, what does happiness mean? Happiness is an inside job. How many times have I said that to y'all? Happiness is an inside job. You got to work on you. Okay? Now, they said this allegedly that it's due to her wanting to travel more, okay, in their elder age, and he doesn't want to. Okay? So this is when you say to him, babe, listen, I know you don't want us to travel a lot, but at least give me 2 to 3 times out of a year. Let's do something. You know what I'm saying? Let's do something. I just want to travel. Let's do something. Why are we divorcing because of travel, allegedly? This is stupid. This is stupid. I don't care what kind of excuse anybody come tell me. Long as he ain't laying hands on her, I don't want to hear that this makes sense. I do not want to hear that this shit makes sense. 39 years of marriage. Do you know how many men right now, damn it, that they've been married 17, 20 years. They not happy with their wife. They not happy with their wife right motherfucking now. They not happy with their wife. Okay? Sometimes they can't even stand her because she's so nasty to him. But he stay. Why do he stay? Why do he stay? Why do he stay? Because it's his duty. It's his duty that he know he gotta stay. It's his duty. He know he gotta stay. That's why. That's why he stays. Because he knows that this is his responsibility. He knows this is his responsibility. That's why he doesn't, that's why he don't leave. Can you imagine if Judge Mathis left his wife when he was in his TV show? It would be a big ass scandal. They'd be calling him a dog, everything. Talking about he out here fucking everybody. They would have kicked his back in. They would have kicked his back in. Oh, he ain't shit. He another black ninja out here that just want pussy. This is what they would say about him. This is what they would say about him. They'll be calling him all out his name. People will be trying to boycott his show and everything. They'd have done all that shit to him. But Linda Reese can get out here 39 years of marriage and say, I don't want to be married no more. I don't want to be married no more. I don't want that ninja no more. I don't want to be married. And we think it's okay. Now, it's not our business to judge anybody's marriage, but y'all motherfuckers put it out there. So we all talking shit about it. Yes. If you don't want something to be told, right? If you don't want people to talk about it, don't put it out to the media. Don't put it out to the media. See, I always love to see women get that wake-up call after they divorce their husband. I love to see it. I don't even feel bad. When y'all come to social media crying and shit, I love it. I watch you. I just watch it and say, mm-hmm. Now, Kiki is not married to that young man, Darius. She's not. But I love the way she just conveniently put a picture of her being pregnant and leaning up next to her baby daddy and saying, we back together. Mind you, y'all kicked his back in talking about he evil. He laying hands on her. And then when I said to y'all, she's an alpha female, aka masculine female. When I said that to y'all, y'all was like, no, no, ma, he really laid hands on her, but she's back fucking him now, and she pregnant with baby number 2. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Through the Fire podcast. Wonderful show last night, sir. You did amazing as always. The premiere was amazing. 39 years. Jasmine, what's up, baby? It's good to see you. 39 years of marriage gone down the drain. This makes sense. This makes sense to a lot of my sisters. Y'all will even link Judge Mathis with Ike Turner. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Some of y'all need y'all ass kicked for that shit, linking them together. Take heed to the message does not support violence because I'm monetized, okay? I don't support violence. But y'all do some fucked up shit. But why is it, this is the thing, King Mac. Listen to this, baby. Why is it his fault? She filed for divorce, right? Why is it his fault? Why is everything when they file for divorce, it's his fault? I'm going to share something with you. They need to abolish divorce settlements in the United States. I bet you'll see a lot of women still stay married. They need to abolish that. I'm telling you right now. I'm not saying Linda Reese does not deserve half of his wealth. I'm not saying that. She built the empire with him. She deserves it. She deserves it. But damn, 39 years. Good morning, Ricky. It's good to see you. Big E, I see you. Grace, what's going on, baby? I said you had an amazing show last night. That's right. You're right, King. Women know the law is in their favor. They do. That's why they do it. But check this out. Check this out. This is just something that's happening right now in Kenya. I ain't even know Kenya was westernized like this. Okay? I ain't even know. But the 9 justices in Kenya was like, we got to do something because we keep getting these divorce shit going on in the court. And this is nonsense. And in Africa, it's very rare for divorce. I want to share that with y'all. They stay together for a long time. It is very rare for divorce to happen. Okay? And I want to share something with you. In Africa, when you get divorced, you know what happens? You don't get to take nothing that's in that house. Only your clothes. You're not even able to take the children with you. Because the children belong to the husband. Your parents will tell you you cannot take those kids with you. Your own parents will tell you those children belong to your husband. Your husband will not pack up out the house and leave the house and leave everything with you. He will not, because you want to know why? He's the one who built that house. All the cars and everything is his. The business that he built for you, because most African men, they build their wives' business and all that stuff and pump money into the business. That business that you own, he won't even leave you with that business. You won't get nothing. You won't get nothing if you leave your husband. Now, do African couples have problems? Yes, they do. But guess what happened? The elders in the family intercede. When you have a problem, both of y'all can't work it out. You understand? And all hell breaking loose in the house, you know what happens? You call his mother and father. He calls your mother and father. Mm-hmm. And then if both of y'all parents can't get it together, they call the elders in the family. That's all your uncles and everybody that come. And it's a big meeting. And you get to say your part and he get to say his part. And then the elders will decide what the hell happens. Okay? This is the truth. I have seen it done myself, being married to a Nigerian man. Mind you, ain't nobody had to ever call elders on me. Ain't nobody had to ever call any elders on me. Okay? Because my king wasn't having that shit, and he was already correcting me, and I was following what he was saying. But in Africa, it's different. Check this out, what Kenya did, and it stopped all this divorce shit. Check it out.
Kenya has ended all divorce settlements.
Kenya has abolished 50% divorce settlements for women, and here is why. First of all, the idea of splitting a man's matrimonial property with a woman has been proven to be problematic, specifically in the Western countries where divorce is incentivized. Meanwhile, it's becoming popular in certain liberal African countries. A woman marries a man for a couple of years and make a few babies with him, and the next thing you know is she's filing for a divorce. And she's doing this seeking 50% of the man's wealth. And so a 5-man Supreme Court judges in Kenya considered all that's involved in these situations and voted unanimously in favor of amending that law, which President Ruto has signed into law since last year. The new law provides settlement for the lady based on either the financial contribution she's put into their marriage or a certain percentage is allocated to her based on their number of kids, their ages, and also because she provided a conducive home for the husband to live and thrive. I love women, don't get me wrong, and I will never wish bad for them. But the rate of divorce and the reasons behind why the women are quick to file for divorce are getting absurd, ladies and gentlemen. It's clear that in many cases the women wouldn't have married the guy if not for the man's money.
If not for the man's money, she would not have married the guy. Now, my dear, you said, I can't pronounce your name correctly, but you said not to mention the women after divorce separation cannot be with another man until or unless the husband dies. That's not true in Nigeria. I don't know where that is true at in any other country, but in Nigeria, that's not true. What happens is the husband that you divorce your husband, right? Okay. Your husband has to go to your parents and collect the bride price on your head. Every African woman who marries, she has a bride price on her head. Okay? So what happens is the husband will go to your parents and say, every stitch of money that I paid on her head before marriage, and the day I went to come here to pick her, the day I came to come to pick her, the money I put on her head, I want all that money back. Now, mind you, if the husband is rich and he put like buco money on her head, and if the family cannot pay it back, she can't marry. She cannot marry because the bride price was not paid back. So that's the problem right there. And that's why her family will advise her, we do not have the money to pay it back. You have to stay. We have no money to pay it back. That's what the problem is in Nigeria. They don't, if the family is poor, they have no money to pay it back. Now check this out. If she's dating somebody who is rich, right? If she's dating someone who is rich and he wants to marry her, then he can go and pay the money to the family. Okay? Give the money to the family to give to the other husband, the ex-husband. Okay? Then that would free her from the marriage. That's how it is. Every wine that the husband brought when he came to marry her, every stitch of everything that he bought, anything that he bought, if it was a car, all these things, they got to give it back. They got to give every part of it back. That's the bride price. That's why in Africa, they try not to make, some tribes try not to make the bride price expensive. Because if they have to pay it back, that's what it is. That's what it is. I want to share that with y'all. See, Africa is much different when it comes to marriage. They are much different when it comes to marriage. See, the Western world got them thinking this ideology of divorcing makes sense. Okay? See, in America, they have incentivized divorce. Yeah. They have all these things that help a woman say, fuck you, I'll walk away from this bitch and decimate whatever. I'm still gonna get money. I'm still gonna make it. Do you understand? Because once I say I don't want to be married no more, you got to give me half of your wealth. You got to give me half of your wealth. See, in New Jersey is a little different from some of y'all states here. You got to be married 13 years for you to get any alimony. You get child support, but you got to be married 13 years for you to get alimony. Some of y'all states don't have anything on there. Like, oh, you was married and I was only together with him for 6 months or whatever. Look at that shit Tyrese going through. Look at all that shit Tyrese going through. He only was married a few months to this woman. Okay, a few months, maybe a year tops or whatever, right? Okay, let's just put it in just, we just trying to, run around and say a little something, okay? I'm just saying a little something. But look at Tyrese. I think he was married, a year to his wife or something like that? Just a year. Okay, we'll say a year tops, okay? She was able to decimate his whole kingdom just in 1 year of being married to him. Some of y'all states just let these women, you can marry 2 or 3 years and then you can get alimony. What the fuck? At least New Jersey say 13 years. Because now we know if this shit real or not. Okay? Now we know if this shit real or not. Once you pass the mark, now we know. See, Grace taught me something good last night. She said it's a 7-year mark. I thought it was 5. She said the 7-year mark, that's how you know if you really married or not. If you could get past the 7 years. Okay? So this is what some of y'all states need to be doing. 13 years, like New Jersey, 13 years married in order for you to get alimony. Okay? This does not make sense at all. So now if I'm rich and I'm living well and your ass ready to divorce me and shit, and you ain't never had nothing and you ready to divorce me, then you leave with nothing. You leave with nothing. And another thing too, the children should have to live with the husband. They should. Cause y'all running around here trying to look for happiness. Y'all be fucking everybody and stuff. And those children's psyche will be all messed up. That's why I commend a lot of things that Africa does, because when a divorce happens, those kids do not get to stay with the mama. They live with the daddy. Those kids stay with the daddy. They don't get to go with the mama. Mama, you caused all this foolery all because I'm not happy. I can't even count how many times that I had told my husband, I don't want to be married no more. I can't even count how many times I said to this man, I don't want to be married no more. And you'll see my husband on his lazy boy with the newspaper back in the day, and he'll be looking through the newspaper, and he'll look at me, he'll pull a newspaper down a little bit, he pull his glasses down a little bit, and he tell me, you ain't feeling good today, right? You all right today? You need some medication? You okay? Go lay down somewhere. You need to go lay down. Go take you a break. Go get you a coffee. Maybe walk around a little bit or something. Okay? Go walk around a little bit or something. And then, like 15, 20 minutes later, I'm up on the couch with him, messing with him, kissing on him, hugging on him, biting on him, pulling his beard and everything. Mind you, I was having a tantrum moment. That's what I call them. I have a lot of tantrums. Back when we first got married, I would have a tantrum moment. I don't want to be married no more. I'm tired of this and that and all that stuff. And my king would look at me so calmly and say, go sit down. Go sit down. It's not one of those days. Go sit down. You'll be all right. You're gonna be all right. Breathe. Breathe. You're gonna be all right. This is a lifetime affair. This is a lifetime affair. Good morning, baby. I see you. Good morning, Queen. Was waiting for you to talk about this topic. I did, baby. I did the other day, but I said, let me get in it one more time. It's sad. It is sad the way we uplift divorce and we think it makes sense. There are women who are divorced today and they get on social media and they uplift that it's okay to divorce. It's okay to divorce. It's not okay to divorce. It's not okay to destroy the kingdom. 39 years of marriage. Nobody wants to work at it. See, this is the difference between men and women. Men are built to take whatever may come. They are built for that. They are built to fight through. Women are not. Once things get hard, she will run. Ain't that some shit? Hey, Growth, what's going on, sir? It's good to see you. It's sad. This is why I tell y'all in marriage, you got to stay in servitude. You got to stay in servitude. That's how you stay together. When you don't have that physical connection anymore with servitude, you liable to do bullshit. You liable to do bullshit. When you don't lay under one another and talk and caress each other, you liable to do bullshit like this. 39 years? Where are you going? 61? Where are you going? And the sad part is the same women who probably talk, because you know black women, it's something about black women, okay? No, we just gonna say women in general, because white women do this shit, Hispanic women do this shit, but it's not as alarming as black women doing this shit, okay? All you need, okay? All you need is one girlfriend. That's right, Ricky. It's just stupid. All you need is one girlfriend to tell you, girl, you know you still look good. Honey, you don't need no man. You can do what you do and you're going to get half of what he got and all that. All you need is one stupid girlfriend like that. That's all you need. Is one boogaboo like that to tell you. That's all you need. That's all you need is one boogaboo right to decimate your marriage. It's all right to destroy your kingdom. That's all you need is one. You don't need a lot. You do not need a lot. All you need is one to tell you, girl, you still look good. Look at you. Your body still look good. This and that. Mind you, 61, and his wife still look good. She do. But you got to remember, those bones ain't young no more. They not flexible. They not flexible to a 20-something year old. It's not flexible. What are you doing? What are you doing? 61 years old. And now you decide, I'm going to divorce my husband and take half of what he's worth. Mind you, y'all probably got a big ass house. Because that's what the TV show showed. Y'all house was big. I will live on the west wing and he will live on the east wing until we get this shit together. Good morning, underrated darkness. That's what I would have done. Until we could come back together. Because late in the midnight hour, that's when y'all come back together. Okay? That's what I would have done. I would still be in the house. This is stupid. This is stupid. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody going to tell you, but I'm going to tell you this is stupid. I'm sorry. Samuel, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. Since the 2000s, most marriage counselors says that it's 10 years running when married couples know whether or not they will stay married. Take heed. Oh, wow. I ain't even know that. Oh my good. Well. So they already knew. They already knew it was a problem then, and they just did nonsense. Legend, thank you, baby. I heard it said, if your wife has divorced friends, there's a good chance they will talk her into try to get your wife to divorce you. Let me repeat it again. I heard it said, okay, I heard them say, let's get it like that. If your wife has divorced friends, there's a good chance they will talk her into trying to get your wife to divorce you. Yes, misery loves company. That's right. Shay said it. Shay said it. She got it. Single women keep women single. This is true. They do. They don't care. They do not care. They do not care. The sad part is, and that some of y'all missed this part. Some of y'all missed this part. Those same friends that tell you to leave your husband and stuff because you and him got into some shit, that's them same friends that want to fuck your husband. They want to do cowgirl on your husband and shit. They want to fuck him. Yeah, that's the messed up part. They want to fuck your husband. And they gonna be the same ones that when you get out of the house, okay, when you leave, they're gonna be the same ones coming to check on him. How you doing? I just stopped by, to see how you doing. I told her, this is what they say. I told her not to divorce you. I told her to hold on, this and that. And then what happened? He start crying just a little bit, tear run down his eyes. And she walk over to him and lay. Now, mind you, he's sitting on a chair. He's sitting on a chair in the kitchen. She walk over to him and she put those big breasts all in his face, and he lay his face all on those breasts, and she smelled good. She smelled good. He's smelling her. And then she leaned in and drop her face and kiss him. I want you to know something. She gonna fuck your husband. She gonna fuck him real good. She gonna fuck him. And then when you find out, she gonna say, I told you not to leave your husband. Ain't that some shit? That's what she gonna tell you. I told you not to leave your husband. She gonna fuck your husband. She gonna fuck him. And you know what's gonna happen? He gonna fuck her because he's lonely. He's hurting. He probably ain't had pussy and don't know how long. So he gonna fuck her. He might feel bad about it afterwards, but it's not, yes, and raw too. He gonna fuck her raw. You right, he is. He gonna fuck her raw. Ain't that crazy? He gonna do it. He gonna do it. He gonna do it. He gonna fuck her. She been around you all the while and everything. Once she lay those big breasts, she gonna wear a shirt that, her cleavage show a little bit, okay? She gonna wear a shirt, her cleavage show a little bit, breast sticking out a little bit, and she gonna lay his head in her breast. And then this is what men do all the time. If any man get up here and say that I'm lying, you lying to yourself. Because my husband has done this to me. I will wear a shirt that my breasts will hang out just a little bit, and he'll kiss it, just like that. Kiss my breast, just like that. Just like that. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. It's going to lead to the mouth. That's what's going to happen. Okay? It's going to lead to the mouth. All that kissing around your breasts and everything, and it smell good, it's going to lead to the mouth. And he going to fuck your friend. He gonna fuck her. That's the same friend who told you that leave your husband. Same one. Same one. Same friend who told you. Only why I'm telling y'all this. Only why I'm telling y'all this is because my sisters are wicked. All of them, every color, they wicked. When it come to them being jealous, they can watch somebody's kingdom burn from afar and go over there and act like they ain't say nothing. They didn't entice her, none of that shit. They act like they ain't say none of the stuff that she doing. Mind you, women can be easily influenced. Women can be easily influenced if she doesn't have a king mindset. A king mindset meaning that she was raised under a king. Okay? She can be easily influenced. Okay? Easily influenced. A lot of women don't want to believe that. No, I have my own mind. I do whatever I want to do. I ain't gonna listen to no man. Let me share with you why we about to debunk this foolery right now. We about to debunk this shit right now. Okay? Let me share with you what we about to debunk this shit right now. Check this out. You meet a man. Let's talk about it. You meet a man. First day you meet him. And he talk like Lost in Translation. We about to get it in. Anybody who follow Lost in Translation podcast, you know how he talk already. Let's talk about it, okay? All right, let's talk about it. Now, he talks like Lost in Translation. You just met him. You just met him. And he say to you, baby, I just want to please you for tonight. You don't know him, though. You just met him. But he got the mouth. He got the mouth again. He say, I just want to please you for tonight. And you get up there and you think what he's saying that this gonna turn into a relationship. But he said, I just want to please you for tonight. He didn't say a relationship. He said, I would just want to please you for tonight. And the way that Lost in Translation talk, you gonna fuck him. You're going to fuck him. Yes, you are. You gonna fuck him. So now, right? And some of y'all just lose your mind. You don't even tell them put a condom on. You fuck them raw. Some of y'all do that. Y'all fuck them raw. And y'all think that makes sense. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. But you will get in here and say, mind you, you fucked this man. Now you done got pregnant, okay? So now, who do you blame? You have not blamed yourself. You have not taken no accountability. You didn't say, oh, I didn't make him put on a condom, this and that. You say none of that. You know who you blame? You blame Lost in Translation. You know what y'all say? This how I know y'all did see in y'all head. Y'all say just like this. I told him not to come in me. This is educated women too. Some of y'all who went to school and everything, more smarter than me. You hear me? Some of y'all who got PhDs and shit. Okay? Some of y'all who got big ass houses and cars and shit and everything like this. Okay? Everything. Y'all smart as hell. And the first thing that you say, okay? The first thing you say is, I told him not to come at me. That's the first thing you say. That's how I know. That's how I know that you can be talked into some shit. You just met this man. You just met this man. And he say to you, I want to be with you for the night. And you go and fuck him. Yes, Trey, that's what they say. He didn't listen to me. Mind you, I want to put this out here for you so you can understand. It's a little nasty. I'm already fresh anyway. But this a little nasty what I'm about to say. Dick feel good without the condom. Pussy feel good without the condom. It feels good. It's like you swimming on cloud nine and shit. That's how good it is. That's how good it is. Okay? Just want to put that out there. Just want to put that out there so you know. You know, that it's very hard to pull out. I just want to put that out there real good. Let you know that it's hard to pull out. Okay? Some of y'all be like, I gotta pull out. It's hard to pull out. Just want to let you know. Just want to let you know, put that on the dotted line right there. It's very hard. Because if you tell a woman right now, don't come. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because, you know, we have to put this out there. Okay? We have to put this out there. Malik, what's going on, sir? It's good to see you. We have to put this out here. If you tell a woman right now, hold it, don't come, will she be able to do that? I've never had to do that, so I don't know. But I'm asking you, if you told a woman, hold it right now, don't come, can she do it? I just... Oh my God! My husband gonna kill me for this live today. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. Honey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to behave. It's hard. It's hard. I'm trying. Honey, I love you. Have a wonderful day at work. Yes. This is what I want to ask. Can you hold it? Okay? And Marsha said, hold what? Can you hold it? I just want to know. Because I know good and hell well I can. So I just want to know, can you hold it? So when you tell a man, hold it, don't come at me, hold it, I want to know, can he do it? Because it's hard. It's hard. It's very hard. You know what? I'm going to share something with you. Fucking is like you eating something that's very sweet. You can't put it down. This is why we do it. Because it's really sweet. It feels good. Good morning, CDT Beats. Can you put it down? If something tastes really sweet on the tongue, can you put it down? Can you fight to put it down? If nobody is holding your hands or anything, can you fight to put the sweet down? You cannot. You cannot. And it's not no cake or none of that. It's just something that tastes really sweet on the tongue. We'll say like a sugar cane brush. We'll say a sugar cane piece. Everybody knows sugar cane is really sweet. Back in the day when I was young, my auntie used to bring us sugar cane. And we be sucking on that thing all day, running around the projects like fired up because we had sugar cane. Can you tell me when you were young as a kid, can you put sugar cane down? You cannot. You cannot put sugar cane down. Now, if you never had sugar cane before, okay? If you never had sugar cane before, then you fine. You don't know nothing about sugar cane, you fine. But no one can sit up here and tell me it's his fault. I told him to pull out. I told him not to come in me. Why not tell him to put on a condom? Why not tell him to wear a condom? This is what I'm talking about, how y'all get up here and you will blame the man. This is PhD. Women who have PhDs will get up here and say the same bullshit. Women that have PhDs, they have went to college, they are on their shit. Will be Stupid enough to say that. I'm gonna call you stupid. Stupid enough to say that shit. I'm gonna call you stupid. Yep, I'm gonna call you stupid. It's sad. It's sad. It doesn't make sense. But you say you smarter than our men. But even Pookie and Rere can trick you into fucking. You smarter than black men. But even Pookie and Rere can have your head down and ass up. Ain't that crazy? I know I had offended a lot of y'all today. You know, I know. I know I offended a lot of y'all sisters today. I know I did. But I just want to share this with you. The people that I offended, I just want you to know this part right here. I give two shits. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care that I offended you. I give two shits that I offended you at all. If you wasn't out there passing that pussy like the collection plate, this wouldn't hurt you. If you wasn't out there talking about, I told him not to come in me, this wouldn't hurt you. Now, mind you, I have used that line too. I told you not to come in me. I have used that line too. I've used it on my husband many times. Many times. And you know what? He'd look at me and he'd bust out laughing. Mind you, I'm joking. I'm joking with my husband, okay? But he would laugh and he would say, well, what was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do? That's what he said. I'm just putting it out there. He said, what was I supposed to do? So that's what it is, you know. I'm sorry if you felt that way. I'm sorry if you felt that way, that I hurt your feelings. Through the Fire podcast, thank you for the $5 super chat, sir. Ooh, this nasty. PhDs, pretty hoes doing dumb shit. That's nasty. That's nasty. Hey, Marcus, what's going on, baby? It's good to see you. Let's do what it do. Okay? And so the thing is that we can be led astray just by anybody. That's the messed up part. Once the woman, one of your friends tell you, you go tell your friend, son, you say, oh, he don't want to travel no more, because this is allegedly why Judge Mathis is losing his wife, is because he don't want to travel. Okay? So now she went and tell her girlfriend, oh, he don't want to travel. You know, he don't want to travel, and we older now, and I want to travel, and this and that. And so the girlfriend tell him, well, girl, you know, you 61, you gotta go somewhere, you gotta do something. Mind you, I saw Judge Mathis on some shit with who was it? Allegedly, I'm thinking he was on some shit with his wife, and it was Tabitha, her husband. All of those big wigs was up there. All those beautiful black kings and queens was all together at some resort or something. They were just out. I don't even understand this, if this is right. If this is right, what they're saying. Okay, Magic Johnson. Okay, thank you. You know, if this is right, what they're saying, that because she want to leave because they don't want to travel. This is dumb. This is dumb. Right here. This is foolish. Okay? And so she probably told her girlfriend said, oh, girl, you just got to leave him. You 61 years old. You supposed to enjoy life. You don't know when God gonna call you home. This is the thing. This is the thing. I'm going to share something with you. And I'm about to tell our secret, my sisters. I'm about to tell our secret. A man will bend to you. He will bend. Especially with something like this. Long as it ain't nothing crazy, he will not bend. But a man will bend to you. He will bend because he wants to see you happy. He will bend to you. Your husband will bend to you. There are many times that my husband has bended to me. when it was something small like this. Now, if it's something with finance, my king will not bend. He will not bend. He does certain things. You won't see him do it. You will not see him do it. Some of y'all don't know how to use your woman power. Some of y'all don't. You don't. You don't. Some of y'all don't talk fresh to your husband. You know, some of y'all don't be nasty with your husband. I'm talking about nasty fresh. Not talking about, oh, motherfucker this and all this. Some of y'all don't know how to do none of this stuff. So you just nasty and mean to him while you're old and shit. You know, you just nasty and mean to him. I hope even as, you know, I'm already an older woman, but when I continue to get more older and God still allow me to wake up, I hope I still be able to talk fresh to my husband like I do right now. I hope I do. I get a lot of stuff by doing that to him. I get a lot of stuff. Okay? Some of y'all don't know how to talk to your husband. Y'all don't know how to talk to the king in him. A lot of y'all don't know how to talk to the king in your husband. So you go and you invite the fool to come to the forefront. Because when you invite the fool to the forefront, he gonna come. He gonna come to the forefront. You know how you invite the fool to the forefront? You know how you do? When you call him a motherfucker. When you tell him, I'm tired of this shit. You know, you don't do whatever I want to tell you. You know, you don't do what I tell you to do. When you talk to him like he ain't shit. This is when the fools show up. This is when the fools show up. This is why a lot of y'all have problems. Okay? This is why a lot of y'all have problems. Because you talking to the fool instead of talking to the king. All she had to do was say, baby, I know you don't like to travel. Probably because it could be a million reasons why he don't like to travel. But if she talked to the king in him and say, baby, I know you don't like to travel that much, but I like to travel. Can we make a compromise? You know what I'm saying? Can we make a compromise and kiss him all on his face and his beard and everything? You know what I'm saying? Mind you, it's okay to fuck him on the couch. I want you to know that. That's your husband. It's okay to pull those drawers off and fuck him on the couch. I just want you to know that. Those kids are out of the house. Okay? It's okay. And then while you cowgirling him on the couch and shit, right? Just want to let you know, it's all right to do this thing. You're married to him. This is when you bring up trip number one. This is when you bring up trip number one. I want to go to Egypt or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to the Bahamas or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to go here. I want to go, you know, there. I want to go to Dubai or something like that. You know, while you stroking them and shit, you know. Talk shit to him while you doing it. I want to go. And he going to say, yeah. That's what he going to say because he ready. He ready. That's when you do that shit. You start talking shit to him. Okay? You tell him, remember, you promised. Mind you, what did I always tell y'all? What do I always tell y'all? My ladies, listen up. My sisters, what do I always tell y'all? When your husband promised anything to you while y'all fucking, he got to come through with it. He got to come through with it. When you fucking him and he promised anything, he got to do it. See, it's only the ones who ain't married. You ain't married to him. You can't hold this man to a promise. But my sisters, the ones who married, you can hold them to a promise, baby. Stroke it hard, honey. When you hit him, when you on top, honey, stroke him hard and tell him, promise. He gonna promise. He gonna promise. He gonna promise. Also, when you giving head, you ain't even got to do cowgirl. If you giving him head, you can make him promise too. And he got to do it. I have done it many times. It have always worked. And my king still remember. He say, that's right, I promise. You put his head down. He go like this. That's right, I promise. See, I say, yes, you promised. You promised. And you know what he tell me? You's a bad girl. I already know I'm a bad girl. You ain't got to tell me if I'm a bad girl or not. Okay? I already know I'm a bad girl. You don't have to tell me I'm a bad girl. You promised, damn it. That's what it is. He start laughing. He start laughing because he know you made that promise. Okay? Yes, that's what I use, Trey. How many times have I told you that's what I do? Okay? On my husband. Now, you see that? That's the difference. My husband. It ain't just a man I'm out here fucking. I said my husband. Okay? Now, that's all she had to do. Talk to the king and her husband. Okay? Talk to the king in him. You talking to the fool. That's why you 39 years and you ready to decimate the kingdom 39 years for some traveling, allegedly. This is stupid. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit up here and agree with a lot of women that think that this ish makes sense. It does not. It does not. You don't destroy the kingdom because of foolishness. I'm sorry. Now, Legend said you need to hold a wife school, a wife boot camp. You say, I have y'all wives coming home to y'all doing some shit. I don't think so. No, I'm too bad. My king always tell me you terrible. So I don't know. I have y'all wives doing some stuff. No, that won't be good. That won't be good. Y'all get tired. That won't be good. Oh my goodness. This is look okay, y'all see the gentleman at the end. This is exit 9. Y'all see this brother right here. This brother right here is Miss Old Husband, y'all. This Miss Old Husband. How are you, sir? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming to rock with me. Miss O, I hope you in the chat as well. Good morning, my sister. Exit 9, sir. I talk fresh on this channel. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little fresh on this channel. I'm sorry if your ears hurt a little bit, okay? My content is a little rough. So I'm just letting you know is that there's a difference. You destroyed your kingdom 39 years, okay? 39 years you destroyed your kingdom. And right now you think that makes sense. Okay, thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Ricky said, I discipline my wife with that D. Oh, Ricky. Oh, that's Ricky. Listen, Ricky. You and my husband up the same aisle. Same aisle. Y'all up the same aisle. Because my king do that shit too. I like it though. I ain't gonna sit up here and get up here and lie to you. I like it. Talk to me. I like it. Okay? I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. All right? I like it. Okay? I ain't gonna sit up here and tell no lies at all. I ain't gonna tell no lies. Okay? I ain't gonna tell no lies. And my king, this is what I love about what he do. He whisper in my ear. He said, you still mad with me? You still mad with me? And then you hear those famous words. No, daddy, I ain't mad at you. Oh my God. So let's go. Now, I had talked about this shit. Okay? I've talked about this shit. Okay? And I'm tired. Okay? Yes, Shay said that D is an attitude adjustment. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, baby. And now it also depends on how he bends you. It also depends on how your husband bend you. Okay? Okay? Now, Arthur, don't be calling me crazy. I see you put something in the chat. Arthur, listen. Listen, Arthur. Listen, don't be calling me crazy. Everybody who already been rocking with me a long time already knows something wrong with me. Let's act like we understand. Okay? That's right. It's called act right. That's right. Oh, Ricky doing nonsense in the chat. Ricky said, I tell her you need a whooping. And I'm going to whoop your ass later. I always keep my promise. Oh, Ricky! Oh, Ricky doing too much. Ricky, listen, Ricky. Listen. Okay? I can't. Ricky doing too much this morning. I can't. Okay? Mm-hmm. Anissa, don't be laughing, Anissa. Don't be laughing. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, Lost, why you retracted? I was trying to read it. What happened? Anissa said, Ella said, it will make you act right. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Can I get an amen? Yes, it will, honey. Did you hear what I said? Law said, did you hear what I said? Y'all terrible. Y'all terrible. Okay, I thought I was bad. Y'all terrible. Okay? Now, I'm not going to agree with my sisters about Linda Reese getting this divorce. She's very foolish. She is very foolish. 39 years. And we out here telling these young people, okay? We out here telling these young people it's good to marry. Mind you, 39 years down the road, I got to worry about divorce. Why would you even think? And you got so many women on social media. Oh, you don't know what she was going through. You don't know the nonsense she was going through. This and that. Okay, Locks and Kinks says, when I'm acting rude, he say, no more dick. No more dick. Then humble me quick. She said it, humble me quick. Baby, if my king said that to me, I would cry. I'm sorry. I would cry a little bit. It would be a tantrum and everything, and stuff like that. If my king said that to me, I would cry. I ain't gonna lie. I would cry. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you any lies. I would cry. Okay? I would cry. I would cry. There was many times, I'm gonna tell y'all this is funny. There was many times where I would have a dream. Good morning, Miss O. What's up? What's up, dear? It's good to see you. I would have a dream about doing something with my husband in the dream, right? And I would wake up. Now it's about 5:30 in the morning. I'm waking up. Or sometimes it'll be like 2:30 in the morning. That's why y'all see me, when you see me like put out shit in the morning, like early in the morning, I just got finished doing something. So I'm just sitting up, you know what I'm saying? Doing my thing. I just got finished aggravating my husband, and now I'm woke. Okay? So when you see me posting shit at night like that, I just got finished doing some shit. Okay? Just got out the shower and shit. Okay? So I'm woke. All right. So when you see that, you already know, damn, take heed getting it in at 2 in the morning. That's what happened. That's what happened. Okay. So if my king said to me, no more dick, I'm a faint. I'm a faint right there. Like, no more dick. What? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. It doesn't comprehend. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It would be some problem. So now this is it. One time I woke up, I was like, the dream was hot. It was crazy, right? My king saw me like moving side to side in the bed, like real slow side to side. And he said to me, he tapped me. He said, what's wrong with you? And I told him, I said, honey, I was having a dream. He was like, what dream? So I told him. And he said, oh, baby. He grabbed his beard like this, right? He said, oh, baby, no, we can make this reality. Hit those lights. So we hit them lights, on the side of your bed, your nightstand. Hit them lights. You hit them lights. Because, you don't want the kids to be walking in. Because sometimes them kids just walk up in your room. Even when you lock the door, they're banging on the door all hard and shit. And our kids are teens, but they do that nonsense. So... And we got that one wine baby I always tell y'all about. So now he'll say, hit them lights, baby. Don't worry, I got you. I got you. Don't worry, hit them lights. Okay. Now when the kids is not home, we don't care. We don't care about the lights and none of that stuff. But he said, let me help you. Let me help you, baby. And I tell him, yeah. He said, you need my help, baby. He talked to me so sweet. You need my help, baby. I tell him, I need your help, daddy. See? You see what I'm talking about? See what I'm saying? All right. Let's act like we know. Let's act like we know. Let's act like we know. Okay? Trey said, turn off the lights and light that candle. That's what we talking about. Okay? So no, 39 years, no. No, I don't agree. This is why I tell y'all lovemaking is supposed to be at the helm of your marriage. It makes everything trickle down easy. Some of y'all will get out of the routine of the two-step, and that's how marriage leads to divorce. When you get out of the two-step, that's that lovemaking. When you get out of that two-step, that's how things lead to divorce, because you start disliking each other. You start seeing each other as we friends. See, if you still can make love to your husband after 30-something, 40-something years, it continues. That two-step continue. I hope I stay like a fresh old lady. I hope I be old and I be fresh. I hope I stay just like the way I am right now. I just pray I stay just like that. That's how I want to be, just like that. I want to be able still to compete with my husband's drive. I want to still be able to compete with his drive. I can't compete with his drive. His drive is strong. As old as he is, his sex drive is still strong. And I be still trying to catch up. I still be trying to catch up with him. Okay? Corey Joe, what's going on, baby? It's good to see you. Okay? I want to still be like that. Okay? That lovemaking is essential. It is. I think a lot of us don't understand that. Because what happens is when the lovemaking stops, you know what happened? We turn into friends. We turn into friends. When lovemaking stops, we turn into friends. That's the whole problem right there. Let's get on to something else. Let's get on to something else. I want y'all to hear this. Shout out to Dr. Umar. Umar. Shout out to Dr. Umar. He's been dropping some gems lately. It has been crazy. He has been dropping some gems lately. It has been crazy. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. This election stuff got everybody crazy. Even me. Because people on my channel that have been coming to my channel, they've been saying, listen, take heed. We do not like your rendition of political parties. We do not like it. We don't like your stance on political agenda, none of that stuff. We just want you to stay in your lane. And I want to share something with you. YouTube told me that the stuff that I'm doing on my channel, they said continue. That's what they said. They sent, you know how they send you like an email and stuff, and they tell you what is working for your channel and what is not working for your channel. And they told me jumping into everything and not just staying on the subject of relationships that is working. And I said, I'm going to just continue to just talk my shit. Mind you, I don't have charts and stats and shit. I don't have no book. I just get in here and talk shit. That's what I do. Okay? And somehow it just lands the way it does. Okay? I don't know. It happens. Let's get in Dr. Umar. Shout out to Dr. Umar.
There's nothing more ridiculous than to hear a Negro say Kamala Harris looks like an everyday black woman.
Ooh,
Lord have mercy. Take any
like
East
that.
Indian woman, all due respect to them. Take any East Indian woman and put them in some black clothes and give them a black hairstyle and give them some black swag, and they will look just like your auntie and uncle as well. The East Indian looks the most like the American African because the East India was originally peopled in ancient times by African people.
Facts.
So yes, East Indians have the DNA of the African family because they came from us. So the
China
fact
too.
Kamala Harris's skin is brown, that doesn't make her an African. I can show you Chinese with brown skin. I can show you Vietnamese with brown skin.
True.
I can show you Arabs with brown skin.
True.
That don't make them
It
Africans.
doesn't.
They talking about she the same color of us. Most East
Oh.
Indians are your color because their ancient ancestors came from Africa.
True.
Vietnamese, I can show you Vietnamese darker than me. They not African. Their ancestors are African.
Yep.
We don't even realize. We just threw an alley-oop to the East Indians to colonize the black community. We don't even realize it. So politically uneducated and ridiculous. We don't even realize it. We are throwing an alley-oop.
Alley-oop.
What did my Uncle Steve Harvey say?
That's what
I'm
he said.
throwing an alley-oop.
That, you know, Steve said that. You remember, Steve said, I'm doing an alley-oop. When he had that interview with Kamala Harris, he said, I am throwing an alley-oop. That's what he said. Okay? This is what he said. You know, and a lot of us will get out here, and it's a lot of content creators that are in, you know, they're behind Kamala, and they're saying she looked like a black woman. A lot of people are saying Kamala looks like a black woman. I want you to do me a favor. I want y'all to look at Indian women. The ones that look white too, and the ones that brown skin like us, right? Okay? And I want you to look at their body. Look at their body. I want you to look at their body. They shaped like African women, aren't they? A lot of them. They shaped like African women. They shaped like them. A lot of them got bodies like us. Big butt, big breasts, everything. A lot of them do. Because their ancestry. Y'all know life started in Africa. Life started in Africa. Let's act like we understand. But y'all will get a lot of people up here on social media. A lot of these content creators. She black, because her father is Jamaican. That's what y'all say. She black, because her father is Jamaican. Mind you, her father even said he's upset with her because she's playing color politics. A man who is highly educated, is a scholar. He upset with his own daughter that she's playing identity politics. Why he wasn't mad with her when she said, I am the first South Indian Asian senator. Why he didn't get mad with her when she said that? He got mad with her when she got up there on Charlemagne's show and said she smoked weed and her family is black. That's when the father got mad with her. That's when the father got mad with her. He didn't get mad for no other reason. He said that my ancestors, my mother, my aunties, and all of them, and my father would be turning over in their grave. My ancestors would be turning over in their grave because of what my daughter said. And I want to separate myself from this foolery. That's what the father said. Now, I bet you back in the day, they said to his asked her father, are you African? Are you black? They probably asked the father this, and the father said it with so much pride, I am a South Asian Indian. He probably said it with so much pride, I am a South Asian Indian. And then a lot of y'all so fooled. A lot of y'all so fooled because y'all like, but the way the father talk. Let me share something with you. I knew a guy who was he was Asian. He worked for Northwest Airlines, right? He worked for Northwest Airlines. No, United. He worked for United Airlines. He used to always come through Terminal B. Okay? The international doors for Terminal B. And this brother spoke just like DMX. Just like DMX. May DMX soul rest in peace. Just like DMX. And he was Asian. And you know what I told him? This is before I got married. I said to him, the way you talk women out they drawers, don't you? That's what I said to him. And he bust out laughing. He was like, sis, come on now. I was like, I just want to know. And you know what he said to me? He said, don't tell nobody. And he walked inside. Now, I know that's not professional. I ain't give two shits at that time. But that's what I said to him. And he said to me, don't tell nobody. That's what he said. Okay? That's what he said. And even the sisters from United knew that that's how he talked. Because when they would come up to swipe in and go into international, they said to me, one of them said to me, sis, there was a young man who just walked past you and he sounded like DMS. He sounded like he could take your drawers off by talking. Did he just come through here? I said, yes, he did, honey. I said, how long you been working for United? They're like, yeah, about 2 years now. I was like, oh, wow. And I told the guys, like, you ain't do nothing. She was like, I'm trying. Yes. So let's act like we understand. Just because somebody talk like us, okay, does not mean they're black. There are a lot of white men that can talk like they're black, but they are not black. They are not black. Talk just like they black, but you would not believe when they tell you that they are Caucasian. Let's act like we understand. Hey, 18, what's up, baby? Just because somebody talk like that does not mean that that's what they are. That does not make sense. We sitting up here, oh, she look black. She look like one of my aunties. Of course she does. Of course she does. She looks black, of course. The thing is that black people don't have a problem with her color. She has a problem with her own color. We don't have a problem with her color. We've been voting white presidents in for God knows how long. How many times have I said that to y'all? She has a problem with her identity. It's not us. Check this out. I want y'all to hear this. In 2019, a CNN reporter had said this about Kamala, right? And then now in 2024, he's saying something else. This is one thing I love about the internet. The internet is undefeated. When y'all say shit about somebody, it stays. Just like everybody keeps saying, she was not the border czar. She was not the border czar. But we got video that show that Biden made her the border czar. Okay? But y'all keep saying she was not the border czar. But we got videos that show she was the border czar. Okay? Let's get it in. Here we go.
One of the programs that she started on truancy, which is what a lot of people have been hitting my Twitter feed about, how, you know, that program, from their criticism is it separated black children from their families. Mm-hmm. She talks about the fact that, you know, yeah, there were a lot of tough decisions that were made, but I stand by them. She's going to have to talk about that more fully. Kamala Harris never sent parents to jail for their kids' truancy.
Shout out to the Angry Men channel for dropping that. Shout out to Angry Men channel for dropping that. Shout out to the internet that is so undefeated. Whatever you said 10 years ago, 5 years ago, they gonna still be able to clip that shit and replay it to this day. Like right now, the famous words that I always say is suck your husband dick. Somebody gonna be able to replay that shit 10 years from now. I'm gonna be old and everything. Okay, I'm already old, but I got the gray and everything, gonna be more gray. And they gonna say, take heed, did you ever suggest that women should suck their husband's dick? And y'all know I'm not going to be scared. I'm going to say, yes, I said it. They're going to say, okay, because we thought you was going to say no. And so here is the evidence. Okay. And I'm going to say just like this, I stand 10 toes down in it. You supposed to suck your husband dick. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not ashamed to say that. Okay. I'm not ashamed to say that. Okay. Now, Ellis, don't be laughing. I'm not ashamed. Okay. Now, she said that she never, this is what he said. He said it. CNN reporter said she never separated children from their parents. Okay, for truancy. She never separated children from their parents for not attending school. But in 2019, she said that she made some hard decisions where she made parents go to jail. Now, I'm going to share something with you. She's not the only person as a prosecutor at that time does that. Jersey do that shit too. If your kids don't go to school, you the parent got to go to court and you could go to jail for those children not going to school. She's not the only prosecutor that does that. She was not the only one. There are a lot of prosecutors that will hold you for not having that child be at school. She not the only one. Okay? She is not the only one, but the difference is some states will make you come to court. They will have it on documentation that the child hasn't been to school. I never heard of you getting locked up, but I heard that you will go to court. Mind you, listen, you missing time from work going to court. So you know you're going to spank that child. You know you're going to spank that child. Let's act like we understand. You're going to spank that child because that child not going to school. Okay? You're going to do what it do. All right? Now, she's saying she made some hard decisions, but now the CNN reporter is saying she has not done that. So why are you up here lying? Because in 2019, you said she did it. And now 2024, you saying she has never done it. This is the thing that irked my nerve about all this news shit. Okay? Because y'all will get up here. Y'all know she said all this shit. And now in 2024, y'all acting like she ain't say none of this stuff. The internet is undefeated. Y'all always get in here and say, this is what happened. And this is not what happened. And then when we go back and replay the shit, that's what really happened. Everybody out here talking about she was not the border czar, had people searching through IG, YouTube, and trying to figure out, I thought she was the border czar. Everybody trying to figure out she was the border czar. Everybody. Okay, everybody trying to figure out if she was the border czar. I'm like, no, she was the border czar. I'm remembering that because I remember they had those damn masks on and shit, all in black, separated between each other at that big ass table. I was like, no, she was the motherfucking border czar. I kept saying that. No, she the border czar. Everybody like, nah, she wasn't the border czar. You got content creators in this bitch that y'all been in this game longer than me and shit. Y'all been in here longer than me. And y'all sitting up here talking about she was not the border czar. You a liar. You a liar. She was the border czar. None of y'all was paying attention to the shit. She was the border czar. Nobody was paying attention to the shit. It's crazy. Now we get the footage that she was the border czar. Now all y'all quiet and shit. Y'all all quiet. Y'all all quiet. It don't make no sense. Nettie, thank you, baby. I hope I said your name right. I'm not good with names, my dear. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Not much, but I hope it makes a difference. Love you from, oh, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, my dear. Thank you so much. And listen, whatever you give me, I'm pleased with it. Because you didn't have to, but you did. Anytime I get anything from anybody, I'm always pleased with it, baby. Don't think like that. I'm thankful. You hear me? That's right, Greg. She was. She was the damn border czar. She was the border czar, damn it. They getting up here lying and shit. Oh, from Australia, is that right? Am I saying that right? You know what I'm saying? She was the border czar. We getting up here just lying and shit. She wasn't the border czar. She wasn't the border czar. What the fuck was she then? What the fuck was she? Because I heard Biden say she was the border czar. All this shit we get up here and gaslight and everything like that is nonsense. Okay? Check this out. Shout out to Officer Tatum. Okay? Shout out to Officer Tatum. We about to get this in right now. So Tatum got an interview with he just, discussing an interview with Tom Cotton, right? So Tom Cotton is on, it looked like CNN, okay? Tom Cotton is on CNN discussing with one of the newscasters about Kamala. Now, they start talking about Kamala, but now the hosts get offended and throw Donald Trump in there. I don't know how they jump from Kamala to Donald Trump. Mind you, I don't like Trump either. I don't like both of them. I'm not voting for nobody, okay? I'm voting for my local elections, and I'm going to put other up there at the top, okay? I'm not voting for them, okay? I'm just letting you know I'm not doing that shit, okay? So how we talking about Kamala, right? How we talking about Kamala, right? And then y'all throw Trump in there. Some of the shit that when y'all throw Trump in there, he didn't call to be thrown in there. He did not ask anybody to throw him in there. That's why I be looking like, damn, why are they coming after this man like that? Why are they coming after this man like that? You know what I'm saying? Everybody act like everybody is clean, squeaky clean. I have never done bullshit in my political career at all. Here we go. Shout out to Officer Tatum. It's going to be a commercial.
You would have thought watching the Democratic convention last week that the Democrats are not in office, that they're not in power, that they're campaigning against an incumbent Republican, when in reality, she's been part of the failures of the Biden-Harris administration for 4 years. And when she campaigned for president in her own right, she did in fact promise things like decriminalizing illegal immigration and taking away health insurance.
But that's his position. She's clearly changed on it.
No, she
said
hasn't.
she has changed. Yes, she has.
No, she has not. John, she has not said that.
Kevin Owens on the top rope with Shane McMahon out on the ladder. And a frog splash through Shane, through the ladder. Let him cook. Let him cook.
This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com, TatumStore.com. Some of y'all missed out on the $1,000 giveaway. So I took...
Oh, hello, boss man. It's good to see you. I hope I greeted you earlier. Thank you for coming to rock with me. Let's get into it, y'all.
$100, gave it to 10 people, put it in their bags. So if you ordered merch from the store during that video, and if you don't know what video I'm talking about, you missed it, I gave $100. I'm going to do something else like that again, man. I just want to find ways to give back and to bless some of y'all who support me. And, I always find ways to do that. That's why my stuff is discounted. People tell me all the time, Brandon, you shouldn't discount your merch. You shouldn't do that. Only 10%. I'm like, nah, man. At the end of the day, I'd rather people wear it than for me to have a bunch of merch that's just sitting down there. But it costs full price. It's like, yeah, man, I want y'all to wear this stuff, man. That's more important to me. One of these days, y'all pay full price. So go to the website. Link will be in the description section.
I like Officer
Let's get
Tatum.
into this.
I like his
Ladies
content.
and gentlemen, Tom Cotton. Somebody let him cook. Let him cook. Put some barbecue sauce on there because he cooking. Get that grease ready because he cooking. All right, clean them chitlins because he's starting to cook.
I don't know what he mean by chitlins.
Wash your
Black
hands,
folks,
baby.
y'all shouldn't eat chitlins.
Because he finna cook. I just want y'all to know he about to cook. Chef Boyardee.
I grew up on
Tom
chitlins
Cotton.
too, but we shouldn't be eating
He
chitlins.
finna start cooking these Democrats. and I love the fact
I don't
that
care
he's
how good
poised.
chitlins taste.
Republicans
We
are
ain't
coming
supposed to
across,
be
in
eating
my
chitlins.
opinion, as of late, very poised and efficient and to the point. And they have the truth on their side. Look, when you have the truth on your side and you debate people, or you having a conversation with people, it's easy to be calm. You like,
Boss man, I see what
Can't
you
believe
wrote.
I'm finna eat.
Yeah, Trey.
You know,
said
that's
them
how I look at it. Every time I talk to somebody,
that's right,
and they
Trey.
say that one thing where I know they didn't study, and they didn't do no research, and they didn't watch that interview they talking about, or they didn't see that documentary, or whatever the case may be, I'm like, I'm finna, you finna get killed up in this debate. You didn't watch none of that. You finna take an L
You
dog.
said shitterlin.
And so Tom Cotton is finna give this fool an L dog. One of the most epic interviews that I've seen. The first minute or so, you already know what's finna happen. Roll the clip.
And President Trump is going to draw a sharp contrast with Kamala Harris, who has supported things like decriminalizing illegal immigration or giving taxpayer-funded health insurance to illegal aliens or taking away health insurance on the job for 170 million Americans, banning gas cars, confiscating firearms. These are all
What do you
positions.
mean taking away health insurance? What are you talking about?
She said when she ran for president that she wants to eliminate private health insurance on the job for 170 million Americans, John.
Yeah, I mean,
Look at his face.
You imagine.
He said, I'm finna cook.
Lord.
He said, he called him by his name, John. 170 million Americans, John. Like, bro, you didn't do no homework. I'm finna cook.
I mean that is not her position now. She knows.
How do you know that's not her
Medicare-
position? How do you know that's not her position?
I mean, she says she no
She
longer
has not said that.
supports
She has not said
Medicare for all.
that. She has not said that. Maybe anonymous aides on a Friday night have said that, but the last thing that she said on
This was
most of
not
these
a
nights-
radical.
I want to share something with y'all. Did y'all know that her stance on private health insurance through your job, she wants to stop that private health insurance. I'm gonna share something with you. I have been in private and I have been in public insurance, right? And I'm gonna share something with you. Private is better. Private is better. I'm sorry. They treat you with more respect. Private is better. Okay? When you have government assistance, medical and all that stuff, they talk to you like they crazy. Private is better. Okay? Private is better. I'm sorry. This is what it is. Okay? This is what it is. And she's saying she wants to abolish private insurance. Okay? She wants to abolish that. So through companies and stuff like that. Now I don't know if she got somebody that's paying her, giving her money to do that to a lot of companies and everything like that. And then also she got another stance on something else that we've been talking about deletions too. Check it out. We're gonna get into it more.
A convention. I mean, she as you heard me go through with Bernie Sanders, she is not taking the positions of the far left of her party. She's clearly making an effort to move to the middle.
I did hear what you said to Senator Sanders, and I thought it was clear that he's very disappointed that she's taking these efforts not to change her positions, but to hide her positions, John. The American people are totally justified to conclude that Kamala Harris is a dangerous San Francisco liberal based on what she campaigned on the last time she ran for president and what this administration has done the last 4 years. Again, you would have thought watching the Democratic convention last week that the Democrats are not in office, that they're not in power, that they're campaigning against an incumbent Republican, when in reality, she's been part of the failures of the Biden-Harris administration for 4 years. And when she campaigned for president, in her own right, she did in fact promise things like decriminalizing illegal immigration and taking away health insurance.
But that's his position. She's clearly changed on it.
No,
she
she
said she has changed. Yes, she has.
No, she has not. John, she has not said that. She's not. You pointed out, Senator Sanders, repeatedly things that her campaign has said. Anonymous aides speaking on background to reporters has said, well, she no longer believes these things. Okay, maybe she has changed her position on things like taking away your health insurance and confiscating your gun. If she has changed her position, she owes it to the American people to come out and say in her own words when she changed and why she changed. That's one reason why she needs to address the American people and speak to these questions, because the only basis they have to conclude what she will be like as president is what she's done for 4 years in this administration and what she said in her own voice in the last campaign. Remember, these are not like college essays, John. This is what she said when she was campaigning for president as a 54-year-old woman. If she's had such a radical change of heart in the last 5 years, she owes the American people answers.
She does. Sorry, guys, commercial.
54-year-old woman.
So check this out. Check this out. We about to get into something. Hold on. Green Beans, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Captain Pinto Beans is a tool to open a new agenda we are not seeing yet. We seeing the agenda. We seeing it. A lot of us already see it. Some don't. Some don't. But I want y'all to look at her vice president. Look at the vice president that she's picking. I want y'all to look at the vice president that she's picking. And I want you to watch everything he signed into order in the state that he has governed. Okay? I want y'all to look at that vice president. Okay? That vice president nominee that she picked. And that's going to be the next move. I want y'all to look at that. That's the problem. That's the problem. People acting like they don't see it, but that is the problem. He's the problem. And Green Beans see it. Green Beans already see it. He just saying other people don't see it. Okay? A lot of y'all don't see it. A lot of people's like, that's right, Tim Wells, he this, that. Yeah, okay, we gonna see. We gonna see. Because his state is not a sanctuary for no reason. Kids don't run away to his state for no reason. Okay? Let's talk about it.
Had such a radical change of heart in the last 5 years. She owes the American people answers.
How is this? How are we even having this
That's
conversation?
right.
Why are we even talking about the fact that a presidential candidate won't come out and address issues? Ma'am, get on a Facebook Live or something. Get on a YouTube Live. Go on TikTok. Something. You should be at least come out and say, these are the things I changed on. See y'all later. See y'all the next one. What do you mean, remember, president? You don't say nothing. You just, God, these people are dogs.
So speaking of radical changes of heart, I want to ask you about what Donald Trump had to say just a couple of days ago.
Won't criticize Kamala Harris, but he has this profound revelation of what Donald Trump said. But then when we show clearly what Kamala said, he don't want to hear it. He don't want to hear nothing. And all of a sudden, he can bring up something about Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. Come on, Tom Cotton, start cooking, bro. Put that season in there. Put that season in there, cook it. Make sure you turn it on medium high and cook it.
He said, and this is an exact quote statement he put out, my administration will be great for women.
Is that true? Is that true, Green Beans? Tariq Nasheed, is that true? He will? Oh, that's going to be fire. I would like to see that. That's going to be fire if that's true. Let's get into it, y'all.
And their reproductive rights. Is he now going to be campaigning on abortion rights? What's going on here?
He will be great for women. He was great for women. Women had great opportunities under Donald Trump. You had a healthy, growing economy. You had safe communities, and you had.
I'm asking you about the reproductive rights.
Democrats can use phrases like reproductive rights all they want to describe their pro-abortion position, which would force Americans to pay with tax dollars for abortion up to the moment of birth. That's the Democratic.
Now, this is what I wanted us to get to. So, the Dems allegedly wants to have deletions funded by the government, right? Funded by the government, that women will be able to get deletions by the government, right? And even up to the third trimester. I wanted us to get to that. Now, back in my day, right? Back in my day when deletions were done, you had to pay out of pocket. The insurance company would not let you get a deletion under them. They would not let you. The insurance did not cover none of that stuff. You had to pay. That's why it was so cheap back then. Okay, the best that you spent on one of these deletions was $340 or $375 back in the day. And this is, so now the government wants to have insurance pay for it. What is this going to turn into? A cash cow. It's going to turn into a cash cow. Because remember, back in the day, deletions was like $325, $340. And now y'all going to turn that shit into a cash cow. That's what's going to happen. It's going to turn into a cash cow. This is why. And why would it turn into a cash cow? Why would it? 23 million deletions were already done by melanated, not melanated, they said black women. 23 million deletions was already done by black women. Can you imagine if they made it the same cost as when you bring a baby into this world? Bringing a baby into this world is roughly past 20. Is roughly past 20. Okay? Is roughly past 20 to bring a baby into this world. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? This gonna be a cash cow right here for insurance. This gonna be a cash cow right here. Okay? It's gonna be whoever doing this, okay? Whoever doing this, 20,000. Whoever doing this, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. The people who doing it, Planned Parenthood, they gonna walk out. They gonna walk out with buco money. They gonna walk out. It's gonna be crazy. Because you had to pay. You had to pay back in the day. You still gotta pay now. A lot insurance don't cover that. You still gotta pay now. But they talking about they want insurance to pay for deletions. For something that this woman wants to do. You want the government to pay for deletions now. They want the government to fit the bill for deletions now. Taxpayers is fitting the bill for deletions now. This is what allegedly they saying that Kamala Harris want done. Let's get into it.
I mean, they can use that phrase if they want to. They don't get a monopoly. They don't get a monopoly on the language to cover up their radical positions.
But I just asked you, it's now Trump using those words.
But he's
reproductive rights. And he's also said, we also heard from J.D. Vance, that he would veto a national abortion ban, and he came out against using the Comstock Act to prevent the shipping of the abortion pill. So what is happening? I mean, in fact, he said just the other day. He suggested that he may support the amendment on the ballot in Florida to provide a constitutional right to an abortion. I mean, what is happening with Trump on abortion?
So, John, I think you just made a very important point. The only candidate here proposing a national abortion law is Kamala Harris. And we know what that law looks like because congressional Democrats have voted on it. It would require taxpayer funding for abortion up to the moment of birth.
That's not the law. They want to codify Roe v. Wade.
Up to the moment of birth. Y'all remember that OC was talking about this same thing, that they want to be able to have women have deletions up to the moment of birth. So you telling me all the while, allegedly, you got to put allegedly air quotes, you telling me all the while you waited to 9 months, a week before you're about to give birth to this baby. And so now I can do a deletion to this baby a week before this baby is supposed to be born. I know good and hell well. Something that was rolling around in your stomach and everything, and a week before, y'all want, you able to delete this baby. A week before. This baby done fought all in your womb and everything to make it. And a week before, you can go and send this baby, back to glory. The third trimester, all the way up to the third trimester, they said. Maya said this should be prison time. This should be prison time. But mind you, I want y'all to listen. The women who advocating for this, they have never had children. The women who advocating for this, they have never had children. They don't know what it is to give birth. They don't know. The ones who advocating for it. Now, women who have done this, I ain't one of them. I ain't one of those women who have done this. Deletions I have. I've always told y'all I have blood on my hands. Something that I will never forget for the rest of my life. Okay? The decisions that I have made that I will never forget for the rest of my life. And I don't even know what I will be able to say to Yahweh on the day of judgment. I don't even know. But the fact still remains is that we're sitting up here and we're glorifying this. It makes sense for us to do this. It doesn't make sense. We need to talk to our younger women. Close your legs. Close your legs, baby. Close your legs. Tell them to put on a condom. If you don't want to put on a condom, you pull up your clothes and say you don't get no ass. That's what you say, and you walk out of that bitch. I know my words is a little harsh, but it is what it is. Let's get into it.
No, that's not at all. That's what they say about their law, John.
I'm asking you about Donald Trump, though.
So first off,
you have a solid pro-life record for as long as you've been in public office. What do you make of what he is saying now, saying he is going to be protecting reproductive freedom, and then he could even support a constitutional amendment in Florida,
first off,
legalizing abortion?
Here is how to be a
Hold on,
video
y'all.
gamer forever
Hold on,
in less
y'all.
than 60
Give me a minute.
seconds. Now, hear me out. If you're anything like me, then you love
The freedom, and then he could even support a constitutional amendment in Florida,
first off,
legalizing abortion.
Why is the supposed to be a moderate, in between, impartial host giddy and smiling and think he got Tom Cotton in the I got you moment? I can't stand these smug lunatics, man. You're supposed to be impartially interviewing this guy. If he says something you don't agree with, as long as it's within reason and facts, fact-based, you should let him just continue. Why are you arguing him with your side? And then he tells you all these facts about Kamala, and you want to argue with the man.
I voted on the law. You didn't. It does not codify Roe. It goes far beyond what Roe says. It would provide taxpayer funding.
And then he could even support a constitutional amendment in Florida,
First off,
legalizing abortion.
I voted on the law. You didn't. It does not codify Roe. It goes far beyond what Roe says. It would provide taxpayer funding for abortion up to the moment of birth. Donald Trump has been consistent. He said that Roe v. Wade was wrongly decided before Roe v.
Up to the moment of birth. It's okay to do deletions up to the moment of birth. And listen. I don't believe our younger women understand what deletions really is. They don't. I don't think they understand what deletions is really is. I don't think they understand. I said this so many times and I'm going to say it again. I think they should let them walk into the room to see what that room looked like before they lay down. That room's of me. Do you hear me? When I walked in that room, that thing scared the shit out of me. And the lady said, lay down, and I want you to count to 3. By the time I counted to 3, I was in the recovery room, and the baby was gone. They need to walk into that room. I remember crying on the way going home. They need to walk into that room because that's what I remember seeing. Those 4 chains up from the ceiling, and I remember the machine that crushed the baby. They need to see what happens to those babies. They need to see it. So that thing can live with them for the rest of their life. They need to see that thing and what happens to those babies. And I bet you we won't have so many women jumping around talking about this makes sense. This makes sense to have deletions. I bet you we won't have so many women running around talking about this makes sense. That's because you don't know what it looks like, that room. You don't know what it is. That's why. Because before you go in that room, they already sedated you. By the time you come out that room, you still sedated. So that's why y'all can scream, my body, my choice. Because you don't know what that room looks like. You don't know the torment that child got to go through. You don't know the noise that that machine makes. You don't know the sound of how that baby cries. But y'all will sit up here and say it makes sense. It makes sense. This makes sense to delete the baby. You don't know. The question you have to ask, we worried about people on this earth judging us, right? The question you gotta ask is, what will Yahweh say to you? What will Yahweh say to you? What will he say to you? Can you come to grasp with what Yahweh gonna say to you? When he say to you, I know you not. Can you understand that part? This weighs heavily on my heart. And a lot of y'all who even make songs about the chop shop and all this stuff, and y'all laugh about it and everything. I want to know, how will you feel when you get my age? There are some women who had deletions or had a deletion, and then when they're ready to have a child, no baby's coming. No baby will come. And it'll be because of that. You're right, they don't. They fear nothing, but they need to let them walk into the room to see what the room look like. Let's see how that mess with them. They need to see it. They need to see what that room look like. I think you should be shown your consequences. I think you should be able to see the consequences of your actions. I think you should be able to see it. Okay? So now, you know, everybody always say you spread misinformation when it's the truth. You know, you always have stupid people in here that will say you spreading misinformation when it's the truth, you know, so that your stuff could get flagged. You know what I'm saying? You always got some dumb people that will get in here and say that. Let's get in here. Let's get in here and talk about it.
This question was largely regulated by the states. Now that Roe v. Wade has been reversed, it will be again largely regulated by the states. Kamala Harris is the one that proposes the radical national abortion law.
I could watch this for 3.5 years straight.
Crazy.
Tom Cotton just got a lot more respect. I already liked him, but just hearing him whoop this liberal over the head is music to my ears. To my ears. I
Josh,
can't sing.
you can scroll
Jesus
up. You don't have to stay here. You don't have to stay here. You can scroll up. My content is not for everybody. You could just scroll up. It don't make no never mind. Why are you here? Y'all always agree with demonic stuff all the time. We will agree with demonic shit all the time. Anything that's demonic, we'll agree with it. Oh, Skinny, thank you, baby. I appreciate you, honey. We almost done, y'all. Almost done.
Me that gift. All right, he gave me a gift to talk, but I couldn't sing. Maybe because if I could sing, I'd be singing more than talking, and I wouldn't be benefiting nobody but myself. Anyway.
Shout out to Officer Tatum for dropping the truth, okay? Shout out to Officer Tatum for doing the damn thing. But it is what it is, y'all. And I'm going to share this with you, and I want you to understand this. There was something me and Miss O was talking about the other day, and we was on a live, and somebody said that it was okay for men to marry back then and have poly life, right? that God was pleased with a lot of men who had poly life and everything like this. But I have someone that's going to debunk this. I want y'all to hear what this brother had to say. Shout out to Candace Owens.
As a Christian, you're supposed to only have one wife, not four. And there's a really good reason for that. But polygamy is seen in the Bible on many occasions. If we look at King Solomon, he had 700 wives. And King Solomon wasn't the only man with multiple wives. Even though these practices are seen in the Old Testament a lot, God does not endorse them as ideal. In fact, God was showing us something. All these scenarios with men having multiple wives always led to complications. Abraham's wife Sarah couldn't bear children, and later she gave Hagar, her maid, to her husband Abraham. But then we see the jealousy that arises from this situation. Sarah mistreats her out of jealousy, and Hagar ends up leaving and running away. Look at Jacob. He had more than one wife and a lot of concubines. And what ended up happening? His life became a mess. King Solomon, his 700 wives led him to worship other foreign gods. Human beings are jealous by nature. The idea of polygamy never works out. One person is bound to be jealous or feel some type of way. It then becomes a competition instead of actual real love. There's a lot of polygamy in the Bible, but it's God's way of showing us that a person's lack of contentment will destroy them. As a Christian, you're
Now, I saw somebody wrote in the chat and they said, well, if you're not a Christian, then it doesn't matter, right? Okay, so that's true. That's your business if you're not a Christian. If you don't believe in Yahweh, then you're right. That's another way. But I'll share something with you. One thing about women is that no matter what nationality she is, no matter what religion she is, we just talking about women in general. They are very jealous-hearted. Women are naturally jealous-hearted. I just want to share that with you. I don't care what religion she come from. I don't care what culture she come from. We are naturally jealous-hearted. We will act like we are your best friend to watch you burn. I want to share that with you. Women will act like it doesn't matter what color they are. We will act like we are your best friend and watch you burn. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm trying to say? You can have 5 wives, right? Check this out. You can have 5 wives. You could do everything for each wife the same. But you slip up and give one more than the other. And this could be children. You understand? Like one wife can have all the kids and the other wives don't have any children yet, right? Those 4 wives can conspire to destroy the first wife kids and get them deleted. Okay? I'm letting you know. Women are very jealous. They are very jealous-hearted. That's why when somebody get up here and say they want to see greatness for you, they want to see goodness for you, you have to watch who it's coming from. There are some sisters that have clean hearts, but it's very rare. It's very rare to see a woman have a clean heart because they're very jealous. This is why it's easy for somebody to fuck your husband and be your best friend because she's jealous of what you have. When Ricky a couple of weeks ago, shout out to Ricky Williams, a couple weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, he asked, is the devil a woman? He asked that. Is the devil a woman? And I'm gonna share something with you. The way that Eve fell for all that foolery, it sounds like the devil was a woman. Because our friends can fool us and destroy our own. We are very jealous. Women are very jealous. Do you understand? We are jealous-hearted. It's in us to be jealous. My husband friends that he worked with when we lived in Newark, we had a housewarming party here, right? When we first got the house, we had a housewarming party. All these young women came and everything, and they always showed respect for my husband, but they was hugging him a little tight, laying their breasts on my husband and stuff like that. I ain't like it. After the whole shebang, I had an attitude with him for a couple days. And he said to me, "Why are you mad?" I said, "Why you let those women hug on you like that?" And he told me, "Why are you acting like that? I would never do stuff like that. Why? You know I'm not like that. Why?" They just was being nice. They just had respect for me. I told my husband, "No, I think those women liked you, this and that." I was jealous. For no damn reason, I was jealous. Women are jealous by nature. You can't put us in the same kingdom and think that shit gonna ride easy. It doesn't. It does not ride easy. When you have, there's an ex-football player or a podcaster or something, he got 5 women in one house. All the children and everybody is under one house. 5 women are under one house. They under one house with one man and all the children and everything. And the women wild out on each other. When they get upset, they wild out on each other because it's jealousy. No woman wants to share her husband. No woman wants to share a man that she loves. Y'all gotta get that out y'all mind when you talk about poly, because that shit can go left. Somebody could love you so much that they rather see you 6 feet under than walking around. I just want to put that out there for you. Somebody can love you so much that they rather see you 6 feet under than walking around in this bitch. I just want to share that with you. My sisters are something else. I don't care what color they are. I don't care what nationality they is. I don't care what religion they are in. My sisters are something else. If we have a mindset that we dislike you, or we have a mindset that you are there to cause me harm, okay? We could just do about anything to you. See, the difference between these foreign countries and America, right? God forbid that any of these things happen. But the difference between foreign country and America is if you give somebody something bad to eat or drink, America gonna find that shit out. Once they do the autopsy, they're gonna find that shit out. Foreign country, Africa, all these Arabic countries and stuff like that, if you give a child something bad to eat or drink, they don't find it out. They do not find it out. They don't. They just think the child went on to glory. The child just got sick. Mind you, this same man that y'all all married to, he got 4 other wives that's jealous about you having all these children. And these children will get deleted one by one because somebody gave the child something or left something out. Let's talk about it. They got different stuff going on in foreign countries. They never talk about the bad things that happen when you marry too many women. They never talk about the bad things that happen when you marry too many women. My husband, let me share something with you. My husband knows the effects of poly. He knows it. He knows the effects of poly. He's seen family members who did poly in Africa, and it did not work out. The husband will have the designated house in the middle and have 5 other houses surrounding their house. And the women have certain days where they come and make love to the husband, and also when they come and feed the husband as well. And if you mess up with one of those days, the other woman is ready to battle it out with the other wife. It's a whole nonsense. And if one child is doing better than the other child of other women, of the other woman, they get jealous. They wish bad upon the child. They even go into dark magic to do something to children down here. We never talk about stuff like that. We never talk about that. Y'all just uplift Polly like it makes sense. Mind you, our sisters are very jealous. I don't care what color they are. I don't care how they try to get up here and say, oh, I love my co-wife and all this shit. No, they don't. No, they don't. That's just a facade because they don't want their husband to be upset with them. That's just a facade. Sometimes you'll marry a man, okay? And a woman will go put some dark magic on you that you will never be able to give birth. And you know what they'll call you in Africa? They'll say you are the second husband. If you don't have no children at all, they'll call you, oh, you the second husband in the house, or you the second man in the house. You calling a woman that because she can't have kids. Mind you, the first wife is the one that did it. See, we get so excited when we talking about, oh, poly, this country has poly, this country, they only have poly because they don't understand the effects of poly yet. They only have poly because they think this makes sense until they find out how dark those women's hearts are to the men. Let me share something with y'all that we always miss. Check this out. In America, right, you know how a woman, say if the husband cheated, all his life he cheated, their whole marriage he cheated and all this other stuff, right? And when he get old and he can't do what he's supposed to do no more, he can't take care of himself no more, guess what? And the wife who stayed, this is her payback. This is her payback time. This is her payback time. And she gonna take it. She gonna take it. When a woman dislikes you, she becomes your nightmare. She gonna take it. When she feel that you wronged her and you did her wrong, she gonna take it. That's why I want y'all to stop agreeing with this poly nonsense and all this. A man who decides to have one wife, one woman, he's the most wisest of them all. He's the most wisest of them all. And we done. Everybody have a wonderful day. Much love to you all. Thank you for coming to rock with me. If you want to donate to the channel, you can donate through Cash App. You can donate through Super Chat. You can also shop with us. Our family business is called ubmrexfashion.com. Okay. Esty, Macari, eBay, Pushmark is available under our website as well. You can shop there too. Okay. And YouTube, I sell merch on YouTube, okay? I sell merch on YouTube if you're interested. Hoodies, shirts, mugs, cups, water bottles, all that good stuff. Y'all can check it out. Scroll to the top of my channel on YouTube and you'll see Shop Us Store, okay? And y'all can go and get it in if you're interested. Okay, I know I talked a lot of shit today and I appreciate y'all for coming to rock with me because you ain't have to, but you said, let me go see what this loudmouth heifer talking about. And I appreciate y'all for that, okay? And to everybody who did donate to me today, thank you so much. And the ones who are here, I want y'all to please hit the like and subscribe button if you feel the content. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. And then we out of here. We are out of here. And here we go.
Hey, I'm back, y'all. Hey, everybody clap your hands. They not like us. I took a bucket to put. They not like us. I took a bucket to pay. Hey, you a rapper, young
Whippersnapper.
You ain't been through nothing. Have you ever had to leave the studio because you should have got low? I got gout in my pinky toe. Hey, did you hear what I said?
Have a great one, y'all. God willing, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
You a rapper young.